Hi there, many thanks for looking in today. My name is Ian and I'm part of the SE Pro team. As you're no doubt aware, SEO or search engine optimization has become a really big part of any overall strategy in website development these days. If your keywords are not found in the search engines, then nobody is likely to ever find your website. Stands to reason, the more keywords you have ranking in the search engine, then the more customers and visitors you're going to get. Here's a very short presentation with some facts on why you need to take a lot of care when doing SEO, and it will also give you some idea of the service that a company like SE Pro can offer you.
When you optimize a web page for the search engines, you base every page around a keyword. Why are keywords so important? Well, anyone who is searching for what you have to offer will type in a phrase. If you are not optimized for that phrase, or if you have picked the wrong keywords, then you end up with no traffic, no customers, no leads, and no sales. It's very important to find keywords that people would use, not just to find you, but to use keywords that people would use when they are likely to buy something from you. So if you choose keywords where people are just doing research, or you've picked keywords where there is too much competition and you don't have any rankings in the search engines, you end up with no traffic, which means your website will make no income. For us to make any sales online, we have to make sure that we have first page rankings. And these rankings must be for keywords that have a high demand. In other words, they must be for keywords that people are using to search for you. If we choose keywords that have no demand, how can we ever hope to make any sales online? Or if we pick keywords that don't get rankings and that no one will ever see, how would people ever be able to find us? As your website gets ranked in the search engines, then the higher positions, the more traffic you will get. And very small changes in rankings can mean massive increases in traffic. It has been found that if your keyword rankings go from position 6 to position 5, that can result in a 20% increase in traffic. Or from position 4 to position 3, you end up with a 39% increase in traffic. But look what happens when your keyword moves from position 2 to position 1. You end up with a massive 254% increase in traffic. That's huge, so it is well worth it to always keep working on improving your rankings. Because every little change in rankings will make a huge difference in your bottom line and will result in a heck of a lot of more sales and leads. You have no doubt heard of the long tail of search. This is very important, as these are keywords that people use that have 3 or more terms. A good example would be for a local search like capital gains tax accountant, Huddersfield. People do search for these longer terms, and when they do, as you will see, there is a much less competition. And if you have optimized a page on your site for this term, then the changes make you rank very high, simply because there are not many sites optimizing for that term. Most people think that it is much better to concentrate on more general terms like tax accountant or accountant Huddersfield. But it's obviously wise to make sure you have done some optimization for these seed word keywords. But look at the figures. They say that 70% of all searches online are for long tail phrases. And they say that 20% of all searches that are done online have never been searched for before. It's pretty amazing, and it means that no keyword tool would even pick them up. It's pretty important that you try to optimize for these long tail phrases. These phrases can make the difference of making a good income online or not. So how do we go about optimizing for all those long tail phrases? The answer is theme-based optimization. Basically, you design your website into carefully selected themes, or what is known in the trade as silos. You can see how we do it on our own website. At the bottom, we have links to these silos. Each silo is a main keyword inside the silo. There are links to other places and articles, and each of these articles are written specifically with words that relate to each other. This is very powerful because when the search bot comes around, it analyzes the pages and gets a very good idea of what the site is about. In other words, they get a good idea of the theme of the site. And because of these themes or silos, we are able to rank for long tail terms that we did not specifically optimize for. It's a lot of work to do, especially at the planning stage, but once it is done, the benefits can be huge. Of course, it does not end there. Search engines rely on links from other sites. You then have to go out and get as many links as you can to point back to you. Using theme-based optimization, it goes a long way to helping you get hundreds of top rankings. All this is not rocket science, though. The information on how to do it is all out there for free. A word of warning, though, it does take a heck of a long time to do it properly. This is where we come in at SE Pro. Your time is valuable. You have to consider if it is worth it or go out and learn and then implement it all. We do this for a living, so it might make sense to outsource to a company like ours. It does not matter how you do it, but to succeed online, you have to consider an SEO strategy. It's even more important today, with billions of sites out there and more coming online every day. The bottom line really is that if you don't have rankings and traffic, you probably are just wasting time spending a lot of money on web design and just hoping for the best.
So I hope that I've been able to demonstrate that SEO is extremely important these days, and it will be even more important in the future. So if you think that you or your company could use the help of a company like SE Pro, please feel free to get in touch with us anytime. We even have more advanced plans for lead generation or pay-per-click campaigns, and even SEO plans for much higher budgets. We will have a look at every project and try to recommend what we think would suit you. But rest assured, we'll never ever try and sell you anything that we don't think that we can achieve. So that said, thank you so much for looking in again today. We really appreciate it, and I hope to be able to talk to you sometime soon.